In this video, I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on the MC tier situation. So if you didn't know, Marlo, the head of MC tiers and the owner of the tier list, is being accused of being Danger Mario, a player who's known a while ago in the Crystal community for being a cheater and streaming just griefing people's builds. And there's a lot of evidence against Marlo, and that Marlo might be using a voice changer and other things to fool people into thinking that Marlo's the person she says she is. Now, I think that Marlo very well could definitely be Danger Mario, and I think if I say that Marlo isn't, I'm gonna get called a Marlo Glazer because she's a girl. But I think that Marlo becoming the person that she tricked everyone into believing she's not shouldn't change MC tiers, because she's just like a regulator and a player in it, and her being different doesn't make the entire community different. And I've been in a decent bit of the PvP community for a while. I mean, I've met a decent wide range of players. I've met a bunch of tier 1s and then also some tier 3s and low tier 5s. So I've met a lot of players in between different tiers for different game modes, especially Crystal, because a while ago I used to play a lot of Crystal. And I think that the testing system isn't the best system, especially since your tiers can widely depend on who you get as a tester. Like the score to my last Crystal tier test was 3-2 for my tester, but off those 2 kills I still got low tier 4, which I thought was kind of bogus because it depends, and if I got that on a different tester, then it would be widely different. But I think that regarding that fact, that depending on what happens in the tier list can definitely move you up, but some people should not be where they are in the tier list. And I mean, even just off of who they are, I think if you're a bad person, you should get kicked out of the tier list if you're doing bad things. And I have a really big example of this later that you should stick around to see, was coldified. And I think that with everything coming out with Marlo, and Marlo she got restricted off PvP tiers as well. I'm pretty sure she's making a response video right now to everything. And I honestly don't want to point fingers or anything in the situation, because I also don't know everything. So same with this coldified stuff that I'm going to talk about. I don't know if that got disproved and stuff yet, but from everything I've seen, it was really messed up. But Marlo being this person now, I think should get restricted off PvP tiers unless she can prove otherwise, that she's not Danger Mario. I think also, like, my biggest thing with that entire stuff is that those Telegram messages were like, who are those two that Danger Mario would be messaging about being Marlo and making all this fake persona? Because if you look at the time that the screenshots were taken, some of them were taken literally like less than 2 minutes after the message was sent. And I think in order for Marlo to be telling this person already that much and to have their phone number, so most likely knows that person in real life, and for them to immediately take photos of it and then save it for years later for it to resurface, is kind of weird to me. But also, I think people are going to be saying, well, It's Real Me doesn't play Minecraft anymore, and coldified's now number 3, so coldified should be considered number 1 in the tier list, and I would agree, but coldified is a really messed up person. She, not that long ago, coldified messaged a transgender person. I don't know what they identify as now, but many different things regarding sexual stuff, and the trans person never directly gave consent to any of this, And there's many things of her saying, well, it's hard, or him, I don't know what they identify as, but them saying, well, it's hard to say no when I never told you yes, you could do this. And it was really messed up, and I have some images that are probably popping up on screen right now. See, coldified is said all these things to, I'm pretty sure, now just don't take this 100% because I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure they were under 18. I don't know how old coldified is, but this is also just stuff I've seen online. So I think that the entire tier list at a point is messed up, and there's no way, like, Swight and stuff, like, he has to, there's probably been something up with him, like, he's maybe cheated his way up or altered his way up. I don't really know, but the entire tier list is bad, and I think that a decent bit of this video was trying to surface what coldified did, because it never really spread too much, I don't think, and not many people really found out about what bad stuff he did. But anyway, don't go spread hate or harass anyone mentioned in this video. None of this is completely proven or could easily be faked. Please do consider subscribing though, because it would really mean a lot to me, and I put a lot of work into this. But God bless. I wish you guys amazing days or nights, and yeah.